introducing all the latest noteworthy light novels. So this time, this is a video introducing the top 10 new light novels that's on sale in mid-July. I'll be talking in detail about what kind of light novels will be on sale from now on and which new light novels I recommend. I'll also be picking out my personal favorites as well, so please use this as a reference for your purchases. Let's get started right away, starting at number 10. Number 10, Blacksmith Life in Another World Vol.10. The protagonist is a former corporate slave who is now a blacksmith in another world. It's a fantasy world of crafting, and the Japanese things he makes amazes those around him. It's an interesting series. The manga version is also very popular, and there's a possibility that it will be made into an anime. Number 9. When I, a lazy and villainous aristocrat, married a villainous young lady whose engagement was broke off, we became the most horrible couple. The protagonist realizes that she's a villainous noblewoman in a novel and become his wife. This is a new fantasy about a strongest villainous couple who takes revenge on the enemy who brought them down and turn their lives around. It's a new hybrid story about a villainous noblewoman and daughter. 8th place, The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest Vol.19 is a popular series that is also being broadcast on TV. The 20th volume is just around the corner, so it's become a fairly long-running series. The total number of copies sold for this series has exceeded over 7 million and it's going to continue to grow in popularity. 7th place, Blade and Bastard Volume 4. This is the popular work by the famous Kumo Kaguyo, who worked on the Goblin Slayer series. This official novel uses the worldview of the legendary game Wisotria, and you can enjoy the full scale of dungeon strategy. If you want to read a core dungeon fantasy, be sure to check it out. 6th place, Even a Replica Falls in Love Volume 4, the latest volume of the sad youth story that begins after winning the Digenki Novel Awards. This is also a must-see title. This work depicts a mysterious ability to create an alter ego called Replica, and the sad point is that the main heroine is the replica. The original and replica each have their own worries and conflicts, but the sad love is burned. The synopsis of the latest volume says that this is the 4th volume where the two reach an answer. It seems like it will be a turning point in the story. Perhaps the end of the story is near, so fans of this series should check it out. Number 5. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. This is the latest work, which also has been made into an anime, has finally reached its volume 30. By the way, the series now has surpassed 770,000 copies, which is amazing. The latest volume will be a story set in a murderous labyrinth. 4th place, Love is Indivisible by Twins Volume 6, the latest volume of the romantic comedy about relationship between twin heroines. This is a title to watch. Currently, there are only 6 volumes, so it's not a very long series. But the anime has started airing in July, so it's a pretty fast-paced anime, isn't it? It's not a harem, but a love triangle between twin heroines. This is a series depicts the relationship between the first love and the current love, and the relationship is complicated, so you can enjoy the complicated relationship. It will be an interesting series to see how the complicated part is portrayed in the anime. 3rd place, In a World Ruled by Gods Part 1 and 2, a new sci-fi fantasy work with a different atmosphere from the cover, set in a world ruled by gods. This one is a one to watch. The author is Tsutomu Sato, the author of The Irregular at Magic High School, but even so, the cover without any characters is amazing, something you don't see in the current novel industry. I don't know if this is a positive or negative thing, but I want to support this kind of challenging spirit. The story is a battle fantasy that depicts two camps, those who protect the world protected by gods, and those who resist the domination with the help of evil. Both Part 1 and 2 will be released at the same time, so this is a one to watch. 2nd place, In a Week, I Will Kill You. This is a new series that won the Bunko Grand Prize, and it is a title worth paying attention to. The protagonist is an unusual assassin who assassinates his target after giving them 7 days to kill them with the words, "I will kill you in a week." So it's a pretty dark setting, which is good. It seems that people who have committed various crimes will appear, and it has a feel of a series of short stories. In terms of the direction, I wonder if it will go in the same direction as Legenki Bunko's Battle of the Dead, but assassinating someone with the protagonist's own hand is pretty hard, isn't it? It's a new work with a pretty edgy setting that looks interesting, so I'm looking forward to it. And before wrapping up on first place, here is an honorable mention that didn't make it to the top 10. Girls Interstellar Adventure Volume 2. This is a travel theme fantasy about two girls visiting various planets. This is a title worth checking out. The first volume of the series was quite interesting. The girls leave Earth in search of a place to settle down and get caught up in mysterious events on various planets. It's a series of short stories, so it's easy to read, and I like how it's a quick read. Kino's Journey is the most popular of this genre in Legenki Bunko, but this book is just as appealing. I'm looking forward to seeing what planets will be burned in the volume. It's a very easy to read travel theme fantasy, so feel free to pick it up. And finally, unveiling the first place, Wisotria, One and Sword, Grimo Actor, Tears of Beginning, a long-awaited novel based on the popular manga by Fujimo Omori is here. This is a title to look out for. In a world dominated by magic, a boy with no talent for magic aims to rise to success through swordsmanship. It's a fantasy. The TV anime will start airing in July, so the novel version will be released this time. By the way, it's not a novelization of the manga version, but it will be the release day before the main story. If you look tomorrow, it looks like it will be a series, not just this one volume. It will be written by Fujimo Omori itself, and it will be a must-see new work for fans of the manga version. It might be a good idea to read it in parallel with the anime adaptation. So this time I've introduced all the new top 10 light novels that were released in mid-July. If you're interested in any light novels, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be introducing new books again next week, so please take this opportunity to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you click the like button, it will give me energy and motivation to continue making videos, so please do so. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.